Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it's going to be quite a long video I'm sure, but I want to widen my driveway, and then as well as widen my driveway I need to put like a retaining wall in, and I'm thinking about putting a patio in as well, so I'll see about doing that, and hopefully we'll get the whole lot done in this one video, which would be quite nice if I can. It's going to be a lot of work, that's for sure, but without further ado, let's get on with the video. Just in case you're wondering why the grass looks like that or stripped off, it's because I think at least that it blocks the trommel where I take the soil to. So I was asked to just try and clear as much of it off to stop that from happening. So I've just scraped this back here and I've stopped just to measure it now. Now we've got some sort of depth. So I'm wanting to do the slab 4" from this slab down, obviously. So that's 4". So this slab is about 3.5" roughly. And we'll probably put about 3 to 4" of crush down and whack it in. So right now we're at 6". So, or there. And this point is 8" there. So I'm probably just going to scrape everything down to this sort of depth here, and then we can put some crush in. So we've got a little bit more to clean up here, but most of this now is dug out. But what I was thinking is, I've got a load of slabs, if you guys didn't notice. I've got these two lots of slabs here. Now, these are the original concrete slabs that I had at the property when I moved in. These were like the pathway down the garden. But my dad used to manage a multi-millionaire's house in London, and this, I think, is cut York stone. So I put the pathway out of this. But what I think I'm going to do is also make a very small patio area out of them. Just use up the remaining slabs. So the belts have been slipping for a while on the whacker plate, so I thought it's best to replace them now before I need to use it, and it breaks midway through. It's quite a nice design actually on this whacker plate. The vibrating sort of head here is on a cam, or sort of essentially a big cam. I didn't really know until I started doing this, but yeah, it's a nice design how you just literally twist it in those clamps and it will tighten it or loosen it. It's quite lucky on these. I could just see what the part number was on one of these here, and I gave them to Bearing Boys and they ordered them for me, so thanks Bearing Boys.
An idiot sandwich.
Great success.
So it's all dug out now. It's a bit rough, but we're going to whack it down now and then put the hardcore in and then whack it again.
No! No!
need to remove these ton bags, so I put a strop there and the hook block thing, which is a 1 ton one, and we're hopefully just going to lift it up and then lower it straight down here where I want them. Hopefully. So I've got a string line set up from the retaining wall there where my grass is, and also I'm just measuring off the slab that's already there and just trying to make sure that it's square, because I think it was a 200mm gap, or about 8" roughly gap from the wall and the concrete slab, or sorry, the concrete slab to the wall.
remember.
So we got this bit concreted up to here yesterday. You probably didn't see, but there was like torrential rains at points. So hopefully today is a bit of a nicer day. I had to put a sort of blank there to finish it up so we can finish this bit. But yeah, fingers crossed today's a bit nicer. Probably end up with snow knowing our luck.
Okay, boys, step aside. Time to let the big dog work his magic.
It's the next week now, and I didn't really record a lot on the wall because it was really annoying me. But I've got the wall finished, so I'm just going to brace behind the wall. I'll sort of show you that in a minute, but I'm going to brace behind it, and then we can start levelling for the patio. So we're many months later now, and I kind of want to do something with this. So I've got these slabs, I've laid them all down how I want to. Obviously there's a few I need to cut, but I want to sort of lay it first and then cut them afterwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move all this out of the way, and then we'll make sure it's all level with the laser level, and then we'll start laying them. So let's move them right now. Just like that, they're all moved out of the way. So now I'm going to set the laser level up, and then we're going to level this with a little bit of a slope this way so the water doesn't drain towards my house, and then we can start laying them. So it's the next week now and my battery died, but I noticed a couple of issues. Now I got up to over there basically, just a few slabs to do, but this one here where there's the two slabs, that should have been one continuous one, for as if the 900 was there. So I cut a new piece for that. Also this one is, I thought was square, but I noticed as I was looking at it that it's not quite square, so I cut a 600 square for that. And I need to just lift these two up and just straighten them because they're slightly crooked. Not enough to be a big concern, but it bothers me, so I'm going to lift those up and just relay those as well. So there's a bit to do, and then we can just finish this off here. I've put a string line up across there to try and work out where the end point is, and then marked the other side so we can try and get it square across the back here. So I just want to make clear how much I dislike this job. It's just so tedious, and also being on your hands and knees for literally hours. I mean, this is just a short clip, but it took hours to try and get this right. I guess that brings us to the end of another video, and obviously, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm really pleased with how this has come out. The driveway area is so much more usable for me now. I can wash my car easier or do whatever I want here a bit easier because it's about a metre wider roughly than it was before. So there's quite a lot of space over the length of it. And of course down there it wasn't wide at all down there. So I've added quite a lot of room there and tidied it up with my little wall here. And now I've got my nice patio so I can have barbecues in the summer and things like that, which is really good. So yeah, I'm really happy with it and glad it's finally finished. It's been a long sort of 6 months roughly. But if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.